Hello again, everybody. It's me, Marcus, and I review stuff. Today, I'm reviewing the song Heavy Dirty Soul by 21 Pilots. Really excited to get back to these guys. Really enjoyed Level of Concern, which I think is the last song I heard from them. Before that, I had heard heard Stressed Out because my nieces really loved that song, which it's a pretty good song. I can't blame them. And then I had also heard Not Today, which I still have in my playlist, and I was actually just listening to either yesterday or the day before. I can't quite remember, but yeah, I was listening to it very recently. I still enjoy it. It was on one of my morning walks, so I don't quite remember what day it was since I walk every morning, but one of these past days. Anyway, very excited to get back to them. Really enjoy their style so far. I'm only a few songs in, but really excited. As always, this does come as a request, so if you would like to request something, please leave a comment down below, and I'll be sure to get to it. All right, let's listen. Heavy Dirty Soul by 21 Pilots. And here we go.
There's an imposition in my mind's imagination. I hope they choke on smokers, I'm smoking them at the basement. This is not rap, this is not hip-hop. Just another attempt to make the voices stop. Rapping to prove nothing, just writing to say something. Cause I wasn't the only one who wasn't rushing to saying nothing. This doesn't mean I lost my dream. It's just right now I got a really crazy mind to clean. Gangsters don't cry, therefore I'm Mr. Misty Eye, therefore I'm Can you save my heavy dirty soul? Can you save my heavy dirty soul for me? Can you save my heavy dirty soul for me? Can you save my heavy dirty soul? Nah, I didn't understand the thing you said. If I didn't know better, I guess you're already dead. Mine is zombies walking around with it ain't been a hunch, saying stuff like you only live once. You got one time to figure it out, one time to twist and one time to shout, one time to think, and I say we start now. Sing it with me if you know what I'm talking about. Gangsters don't cry, therefore I'm Mr. Misty Eye, therefore I'm Can you save my heavy dirty soul? Can you save my heavy dirty soul for me? Can you save my heavy dirty soul for me? Can you save my heavy dirty soul? Death inspires me like a dog inspires a rabbit. Death inspires me like a dog inspires a rabbit. Can you save my heavy dirty soul? Can you save my heavy dirty soul for me? Can you save my heavy dirty soul for me? Can you save my heavy dirty soul? Can you save my heavy dirty soul? Can you save my heavy dirty soul?
Yeah, this song is making me scratch my head because I've heard it before, but I don't know where. At least I think I've heard it before because the chorus sounded very familiar when it kicked in. I was like, I feel like I've heard this chorus somewhere. I didn't really recognize much of the rest of the song, but I definitely feel like I've heard the chorus somewhere. And again, my niece is like this band, so it's a possibility that I've heard them listen to it before, perhaps. I also feel like this is the kind of song that my wife would probably listen to, so I feel like maybe I heard her listening to it at some point. I've heard this song somewhere because I undoubtedly recognize the chorus, but I truly can't place my finger on where I possibly heard it. And it's weird that I don't remember much else of the song. So I don't know if this is truly an authentic reaction then, because again, I feel like I've heard it. But if you would have told me like, oh, you've heard this 21 Pilots song before, I probably would have been like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. So I don't know, whatever. Regardless, I like the song a lot. The drumming throughout, I think, was to me the highlight. I really liked the beats that the guy was putting down in his drum kit there. I mean, it sounded great. I know you guys have told me that 21 Pilots is a duo, just two people, which is super impressive. You know, I actually watched the music video for Stressed Out the other day. My wife was just playing a bunch of just random music videos and kind of letting them play on YouTube because we were just kind of chilling around the house, whatever. And this was one of the ones that came on, and I was just kind of watching them. And yeah, like the guy he does some cool drum beats on that song that I was actually really impressed with. Let's see. Apparently this was on WWE 2K16, which I've actually played before. I've actually played that game before, so that's probably where I heard it, to be quite honest. Wow, okay, cool. And I guess it didn't really resonate with me at that time, but I liked it this time around. I think the difference is, one, it's not tied to a not so great video game, and two, it's more so just having the opportunity to really sit and listen to it and kind of decompress with it. I'm looking at the credits here. It does actually say that there are plenty of other people working on this one. Vocals, Tyler Joseph. Drums, Josh Dunn. Piano, Tyler Joseph. Additional vocals from Ricky Reed. Actually, I guess it is mainly them too. I guess really Ricky Reed just provided a little bit of extra work in there. So yeah, it does seem like it was mainly just the two guys. Like, you guys are right. I don't know why I questioned that. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. So yeah, I mean, it was fantastic. I thought it was a great song. Lyrically very interesting. I loved. I wasn't truly not expecting that sort of. I guess he said it's not rap or hip hop, but that sort of, I guess, spoken word, fast talking part there throughout. You know, I was expecting something after really just listening to, like, you know, level of concern or what have you. I was just kind of expecting like another like pop song or whatever, which it definitely had its poppy sections here, but I definitely wasn't expecting that like rap verse there, which I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was very enjoyable, and made the song just really flow really well. So yeah, a lot of great things to say about the song. I truly did enjoy it. So let's break it down like we always do. Let's start with the lyrics. There's a little bit of information here. It says, Heavy Dirty Soul opens with a genre-bending flurry of raps and industrial beats. Again, I love the beat that they were throwing down, and the rap, to me, was pretty competent, you know? It sets the tone for the rest of the album as an exploration of the blurry-faced character created by singer Tyler Joseph. The song was featured on the Madden NFL 16, which I don't play Madden, and the WWE 2K16 soundtrack. I did play 2K16 WWE though, because I think it was actually free for a while. They had it with like Xbox Live Gold or whatever. It was free, so I'm pretty sure that's how I played it, because I have not played. Otherwise, I haven't played a wrestling game since like Raw versus SmackDown 2007 or something like that, or SmackDown versus Raw, I think it was called. But yeah, the verses of this song are taken directly from Tyler's street poetry. As of February 3rd, 2017, the official Heavy Dirty Soul music video released, and is the final video of the Blurry Face era. Cool, a lot of good information there. Let's go ahead and read the lyrics. So it says, there's an infestation in my mind's imagination. I hope that they choke on smoke because I'm smoking them out the basement. This is not rap, this is not hip-hop, just another attempt to make the voices stop. Wow. Rapping to prove nothing, just writing to say something, because I wasn't the only one who wasn't rushing to say nothing. This doesn't mean I lost my dream. I'm just right now I got a really crazy mind to clean. So, you know, I only know a little bit about this whole blurry face character. You know, I was really introduced to the idea when I reviewed, what was the name of the song? Not Today, right? Yeah, Not Today. That's the first time I really heard of the blurry face character. Some of you were kind of telling me in the comments back when I reviewed that song about him. I've kind of since forgotten a little bit. If I remember correctly, it's sort of a manifestation of maybe his anxiety, his depression, or just kind of negative thoughts. Although, correct me if I'm wrong, tell me again in the comments what the blurry face character is. But it definitely seems like it, right? Like there's an infestation in my mind's imagination. I hope that they choke on the smoke because I'm smoking them out the basement. So it sounds like he's writing these lyrics not to like say anything prophetic, but just to be like, yeah, I'm writing this just to get the thoughts out of my mind for a while, to free me from this sort of blurry face. Gangsters don't cry, therefore I'm Mr. Misty-Eyed, therefore I'm... Yeah, that's the part where, like, when he said gangsters don't cry, therefore I was like, that sounds familiar. And then when it got into, like, the chorus proper, I was like, okay, I've heard this song before. And again, I'm pretty sure it was WWE 2K16. Can you save my heavy dirty soul? I love the chorus, by the way. He sung it very sort of that higher pitch. And it sounded fantastic. I think it was sort of a nice break after that really fast spoken word part to kind of slow it down, give you a nice like clean pop chorus. I think it really worked well for me. Can you save my heavy dirty soul for me? Can you save my heavy dirty soul? No, I don't understand a thing you said. If I didn't know better, I'd guess you're all already dead. Mindless zombies walking around with a limp and a hunch, saying stuff like you only live once. You've got one time to figure it out, one time to twist and one time to shout, one time to think, and I say we start now. Sing it with me if you know what I'm talking about. So, one thing I'm getting from at least this song and the other one I've heard off this album is that, even though his, I guess, blurry face character is very much like sort of a depression or an anxiety or what have you, he is actively, I guess, fighting against this character to try to remain or to retain, I should say, some form of creativity or self-control. So I think this verse 2 is very reminiscent of that. It says, "Nah, I don't understand anything you said. If I didn't know better, I'd guess you're all already dead. Mindless zombies walking around with a limp and a hunch, saying stuff like you only live once." But then again, this could also just be a critique of other people he feels like sort of live this fast and heavy lifestyle because again, they only live once. You've got time. You've got one time to figure it out, one time to twist, and one time to shout, one time to think. And I say we start now. Sing it with me if you know what I'm talking about. Which I think is interesting because it sounds at first like a critique, but then he's like, yeah, sing it with me. Like you know what's up. We got to make the best of this life. So I'm not too sure how to read that verse. I think it flows a little bit kind of awkwardly. Don't get me wrong, I still enjoyed it, but lyrically it kind of lost me there a little bit. And then back into the pre-chorus, gangsters don't cry, therefore I'm Mr. Misty-Eyed, therefore I'm. Can you save my heavy dirty soul for me? Death inspires me like a dog. I liked this bridge part too. It was like a nice little switch up. Death inspires me like a dog inspires a rabbit. Death inspires me like a dog inspires a rabbit. So and that's interesting because a dog inspires a rabbit to run, to hide, to get away. So I'm guessing like death inspires him to maybe perhaps run, hide. Maybe those dark thoughts kind of seep in, and he's like, I don't want to deal with this. That's kind of what I read from that. Although I can see how there could probably be multiple meanings to that, but that's the way that I'm really reading it this first time. And I gotta say, same dude, same. Can you save my heavy dirty soul for me? Can you save my heavy dirty soul for me? Again, I thought it was fantastic. I think lyrically, some kind of mix-ups here where I'm like, I'm not really sure what they're talking about, but I think I can really grasp the overall message, and that overall message is sort of dealing with that, again, that blurry face, like, sort of like anxiety and depression and really getting the best of you. I think as far as I'm reading it, you do get a little bit of that, like, no, I can't give in to these like anxieties and stuff. I have to live my life to the best of my ability. Again, death inspires me like a dog inspires a rabbit, because it's just very much like, I realize that my time is limited. I have to really do the things I want to do with my life, which again is a very potent message. So lyrically, I think it's good. I give it 2 big thumbs up. As far as the instrumentation goes, as I mentioned, I really enjoyed the drumming throughout. I really tried to pick out a few other elements that I liked, but really the drums to me were the strong point in this song, which is not for nothing. I think the other member in the band is primarily a drummer, right? So I think it seems that he probably puts a lot of thought into the sort of beats that he creates. There was a little bit of like, I want to say it was a bass line, but it could have also been synth or keyboard played in a certain way that you get like tones of here and there. A little bit of guitar that you get here and there as well that sounded really good. But again, to me, the drums really carried this song. I like the vocalization as well. Again, I was very impressed that he could go from like this sort of really fast hip-hop style spoken word to this sort of clean, higher pitched choral chorus, I guess I'm trying to say. Man, I'm getting my words mixed up. But yeah, you know, he presented multiple vocal styles, and I'm assuming it was him throughout. Again, I did see that there was a credit on here for like additional vocals, but I'm assuming it was him sort of doing the rapping and also doing the singing, and I think he knocked it out of the park. You know, it to me, it didn't sound awkward or funny or, you know, out of place. It just seemed like a very cohesive song, and it was very impressive that he could pull both off. So honestly, this one stuck out to me a lot. I liked it a lot. 2 big thumbs up. It was very interesting, very weird, but in a very good way. And then as far as replay value goes, you know, I want this on my playlist. It had a lot of good energy to it. Again, I really enjoyed the chorus. Part of that might have been the familiarity, having heard it perhaps a couple of times before. But, you know, I think it was just a very enjoyable listen, very catchy in many ways. And again, different. I like the weird rapping and like the just kind of clean pop vocal chorus there. I just think it really worked for me. I like the drum beat a lot. You know, I would listen to that drum beat in a different song as well. It was so strong. I feel like it could really blend well with a lot of different songs, and I just think it really worked for me what the song was really doing. So yeah, it was just really enjoyable. I give it 2 thumbs up all the way around. I want to listen to this song again. I just had a great time. It was a fun time listening. Sometimes that's what you want out of a song. Not to even mention that it did have a deeper message in some ways in the lyrics. So pretty cool stuff. Really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for the people or person who requested this one. I do have a few more requests for some 21 Pilots, but give me some more. Tell me some other things you think I'd like from them. If you're not sure, go back and watch my other reviews on them. I think I'm usually pretty vocal about what I like and what I don't quite like. So, you know, if you've seen me react to a few 21 Pilot songs at this point, yeah, definitely let me know what else I'd probably like from them. I'd be happy to check it out on the channel. So again, that's it for me. If you enjoyed the music as much as I did, definitely go support the artist. Go listen to their music wherever you can. One place you can definitely find some 21 Pilots is going to be in my Spotify playlist. It's in the description below. Has every single song I've heard so far on my channel. It's a lot of music. If you want to support me, just all the normal stuff you do on YouTube, like and subscribe and comment. Thank you so much for your time. Hope you guys are staying safe and healthy. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.